Welcome back here to the pit. Scott Galetti on hand here for the Lobo All-Star Game, and one of the more well-known Lobos here tonight, and there's a bunch of them. Danny Granger, who was with the Miami Heat last year. You know him mostly playing with the Indiana Pacers and, of course, the beloved Lobos. Now he's with the Phoenix Suns. And, Danny, what kind of a process is it in the NBA just to stay in the league, let alone be a star?
It's hard. It's really hard. You know, the hardest thing, once it's hard to make it to the NBA, and once you're there, staying in it is even harder, you know. So I've been very blessed over a decade, and I'm still playing, so I'm enjoying it.
Now, when this came about, how long did it take for you to say yes?
Oh, immediately. As soon as they called me and they said, we have an alumni game, you know, Danny, can you come? I said, of course I can come. It gave me a reason to come back to New Mexico. My wife from here, so she was happy. She was happy to come back home. So,
favorite memory as a Lobo, and I'm sure there's a bunch of them.
There's a bunch of them, but probably my favorite one, the year we won the Mountain West Conference tournament, we beat Utah here, and they were ranked really high. They had the number 1 pick in Bogut, and we beat them on the home court, and I ran and jumped in the fan stand right there. That's when it was the student section. And our jerseys was covered in red and pink because all the ink had bled all over the place. It was a wonderful experience.
What kind of an experience has the first half been for you?
It's been fun. It's good, honestly, just to play with a bunch of guys I've never played with. You know, we all know of each other, but we never actually played with each other. So that was a lot of fun just to be able to play with these guys.
And finally, people want to know about the rehab. How have you come injury-wise, and what's in store for Phoenix?
Yes, I've gotten better. My knee has gotten a lot better. You know, injuries happen. I played a long career, a lot of mileage, but I have gotten better. And this year, you know, in Phoenix, we have a young team, but it's a very promising team. A lot of very young talent, and we'll be very good.
Well, Danny, thank you very much for joining us.
No
Enjoy
problem.
the second half.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
And that's former Lobo great Danny Granger. 1 point lead for New Orleans, but here comes Phoenix, a chance to retake the lead. 10 lead changes, 10 ties on the night. Markeith. Did I say something about a left hand to the hole?
Yes, you did. That was great. Suns got a chance to capture some momentum right here.
Here's Smith. Good feet underneath. Markeith Morris.
Right. Great job by Ish Smith.
Davis. Wow. Beautiful shot by Anthony Davis. Back to a 4-point lead, and right back at you for 3, P.J. Tucker.
This is like a heavyweight bout.
Goran Dragic, 31 points on the night.
I just love the patience from this team.
Shot clock at 7, and Dragic banks it in for 3, and he puts up his hands on his head like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, that was great.
Good feet underneath, and Davis on the finish.
Here they come, answering again. This team has been tough and resilient tonight.
And you know, they're tough when they go inside.
Right.
Especially with Davis.
Exactly. Davis is going to force it there. You know, can't play Miles. Miles is not as aggressive, so we have to go with a smaller lineup. Davis has took advantage of that.
Morrow, Babbitt outside, young man out of Nevada, 4th-year pro. Here's Roberts. They move the ball around nicely, and Morrow hits.
That's a good shot. One thing he can do, he can shoot the ball, this young fella.
All of a sudden, it's a 4-0 run and a 4-point lead for New Orleans.
Yeah, as you see, Gordon, he didn't get his normal rest. So Jeff Hornacek, he figures we need this game. He's going to stay with him for the rest of the game, it looks like.
Well, why not? Good reverse by Dragic, who has 29 points. He just continues to score, and his season-high 35, he's rapidly approaching that.
Yeah, he's been carrying the Suns.
Roberts. Roberts now with 5.
Oh, that was a nice move. Suns, they didn't pound about the basket. They got it out. Marcus, is that Marcus or Markeith? I don't know. I can't tell them apart. Okay,
that's Marcus.
Okay, Marcus made a great move to the
last name is Morris. You're safe when you say Morris.
Oh my gosh, they look just alike. You take a look at them.
Right.
That's what they got the same haircut and everything.
Babbitt gets his second. I think one might tell you the other you know, that they shoot better from the outside than the other. You know, one will say that they have the edge in some aspect, right?
Yeah. Both of them can shoot. I think Marcus is a little bit more perimeter than Markeith is, but I mean, two great talents, man. Their mom and dad has to be proud of them, huh?
And guess what? They both have 12 points. How even are they?
Oh, that is funny.
Davis. Wow. Beautiful shot by Anthony Davis. Back to a 4-point lead, and right back at you for three, P.J. Tucker.
This is like a heavyweight bout. Two teams are hungry, desperate for a win. Suns, after losing 3 in a row, they really want this game. They can't go down losing four games in a row.
Strong move to the bucket. Roberts with the bucket. And Roberts starting to assert himself offensively.
Yeah, he is. He's finding out there's no shot blockers in the lane for the Suns. So everybody's being aggressive for the Pelicans, going in there getting layups.
Foul is called as having the ball inside was Marcus Morris. Morrow gets the foul. For Morrow, that's his second Pelicans foul as Roberts took the ball strong to the hole. And Roberts with 7 points all of a sudden. 3-point lead for New Orleans. Here's Dragic.
Wow.
Boy, he's unstoppable.
Man, he has just an uncanny knack to just find that basket. He finds lanes, he gets into gaps, and he finishes over big guys, which is his best asset.
4 shy of a season high. He has 31 points, and Davis fouled outside.
Yeah, Goran is he's ultra aggressive. He's putting a lot of things on his shoulders. He knows he's going to receive the bulk of the shots, and he's just he's playing great right now. He's playing at an all-star level.
And he's got that left-handed layup down.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Aminu back into the game.
Yeah, they're going to give Davis a break.
As you call him, Plastic Man. What a dunk he had, though, earlier in the game. He's in foul trouble, but he brings a lot of energy off the bench. Roberts showing energy. And they keep the ball, does New Orleans. Babbitt, and he won't get the shot off. So the Suns just kept coming at you like gnats, and finally it ends up being a turnover.
It's going to be a tough game. The Suns, they definitely know how to finish games, especially in this building. Once they get the momentum going and the wheels turning on the train, it's going to be hard to stop them down the stretch.
1-point lead for New Orleans, but here comes Phoenix, a chance to retake the lead. 10 lead changes, 10 ties on the night. Markeith.
Oh, great move.
Did I say something about a left hand to the hole?
Yes, you did. That was a great move. That was a great move.
And that wasn't Dragic, that was Markeith Morris.
Yes, it was.
1-point lead for Phoenix. Babbitt for 3. Rebound taken by Phoenix.
All right, Suns got a chance to capture some momentum right here.
Here's Smith. Good feed underneath. Markeith Morris.
All right. Great job by Ish Smith. Again, coming off the bench, playing with confidence, gets into the lane, finds Markeith Morris. I mean, now the Suns have the momentum. It's going to be tough for the Pelicans on the road in this type of environment.
And Markeith Morris, part of the difference here is he has been going to work. 8:13 to play here in the fourth quarter, and the Suns up by 3.
Please welcome back to the court, the NBA's best team.
Peters, near side, and Davis bounces off the wall. And is he in? Yes, touchdown, Gladiators, Della Davis. Well, the ball at the 24-yard line. We have 9.4 seconds. It's first down for Amarillo. Curry is on the left side. Johnson also on the left. They go in motion. Davis. Johnson. Is he in? Yes, he is. That is a beauty. That is a touchdown, Amarillo. Raymond Johnson Jr. He ran an outstanding route, Steve, and look at this pass right there. He was double covered, held onto the ball, and Amarillo has tied it. Point after pending. 34 all with 2:14 to go.
Defense. Defense. Defense.
Bradley gets a burst of speed, goes through the hole, and Bradley still muscles forward. He's inside the 5, down to the 3, ends up with the helmet off, and what a run by Wyreese Bradley.
I'll tell you, Bradley just seems one of those players that gets stronger as he gets the ball.
They'll officially mark him at the 7, but nonetheless, that will be a 1st and goal for Amarillo, trying to retake the lead. A Peters interception in the end zone, getting the ball back to Amarillo, and now Davis trying to make the Gladiators pay. Flag on the play as Davis got his man Johnson Jr. in the end zone, but it won't count. Penalty against Amarillo.
I'll tell you, this is getting physical and very emotional at this point right now.
Absolutely. By the way, Roosevelt Falls today, 5.5 tackles, 1 sack, 3 tackles for loss.
That's what you call a game, right?
Kevin Reeves, 6.5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, so he's having a fine game as well. So here we go. 1st and goal now from the 12-yard line, and Davis, quick pass over the middle, incomplete, and a late flag is going to be called against Duke City. Ray Berry jumping up and down. I think he's going to be the guilty party. It is Ray Berry. Now the Amarillo players right in front of us, clapping. Boy, everybody is honed in on this game, Steve. There's not anyone sitting down on the bench. There is nothing but players on both sides standing up, and they're into it.
I tell you, even the crowd's into it, except when the Venom make great plays against them. I mean, we need to stop. I mean, I'm telling you, the Gladiators need to stop right now.
40 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. McDonald to the left. He's in motion. Davis over the middle, and that is a touchdown, McDonald. Touchdown, Amarillo. Boy, you could see that play developing from right here, Steve. When he was in motion, you kind of had a glimpse of what he was trying to do as he came in motion on the left side and then cut toward the middle as the decoy actually was Johnson in the left corner. And Kent McDonald, the man who was hopping over the wall by you, by the way, comes up with that touchdown.
I tell you, I think you said you could see it unfolding as in front of our eyes as we was watching it.
The kick try now by Jacob Felton, and that one is good. And Amarillo has taken a 41-34 lead with a chance to clinch a playoff spot, knock Duke City out of a playoff spot. Here with a victory tonight, Amarillo leads the ball game 41-34, 8.6 to play in the 3rd on ProView. The yardage and the loss of down. You're right, and look at this. They're going to try a 53-yard field goal.
Wow, Scott. I'm impressed if you can put this through. For high school?
This is Christian Chavez, 53-yarder. He gets it away, and he's going to line it, and it's going to be no good. So a good stop for Monzano. A couple of years ago, we saw a 53-yarder by West Mesa kicker, but he was known for kicking. I don't know if this kid's known for his foot.
He still plays this year, doesn't he? Is he still on the team?
I think he's on the college ranks now.
Yeah, I remember that kicker. Man, did he have a foot.
So Christian Chavez tried it. And Manzano will take over 1st and 10. You know, in essence, it works like a punt into the end zone. They take over on the 20.
Yep.
Manzano taking over. And that's Bird, and Bird will dive forward, and he'll gain a couple of yards after he was hit at the line of scrimmage. That's the thing about Bird. He doesn't have the biggest size, but he always knows which way to go, and that's forward.
Yeah, exactly. You can tell he's a huge part of the offense for the Monarchs.
And he gets more and more part of the offense as the season has gone on. This is Ivy Sod. He is off to the races, and Ivy Sod inside the 45, and they will mark him at the 43. Excellent gain there.
Man, that hole opened up like the Red Sea. Look at that. Wow. Great play.
22 yards on the play for Ivy Sod. And Ivy Sod unofficially all the way to 57 yards on 7 carries. 1st and 10, Manzano. 2 men in the backfield. And Bird to carry. He slices through a hole, breaks to the outside. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. So long, folks. Wow. Touchdown, Manzano.
Outstanding. Oh, my gosh. Fantastic play.
That looked kind of like a commercial that I like here on ProView Networks, where you see paper flying.
Yeah, look at
as he just broke to the outside, and boom, he was gone right there.
It looked like he was falling forward, and he kept his feet, and he realized he was out in the open.
Yeah, he hadn't been in the open all game, and all of a sudden he realized it. And it is 13-0 with a point after pending. Not sure what they're calling here. Penalty against Manzano. That's going to move it back to the 8.
Well, they ran that
swinging gate.
Yeah, the swinging gate.
They do that every time.
And it's one of those plays you always, in the back of your mind say, just line it up and kick it.
Well, they have scored out of the swinging gate, so that's the thing about Manzano. They'll actually utilize it. A lot of teams will fake and never do it, but Manzano will actually put it in use. And there's the longer kick by Solis, and that is good. 9:10 to play in the second quarter. And Manzano gets another touchdown, a big one by Jordan Bird. 14-0, Manzano over Piedra Vista on ProView Sports. Welcome, everybody, here to Santa Ana Star Field in the Duke City of Albuquerque, New Mexico. It is game number 2 of a 3-game series. The New Mexico Lobos taking on the Missouri State Bears in non-district action. Land Rover Albuquerque Jaguar Albuquerque pregame show. Glad to have you along here as we get set for what should be a good one. The Lobos fell behind yesterday and came back to win that game 17-8. Today they have Tyler Stevens, their ace on the hill, and Stevens will be opposed by Dylan Coleman, who comes in 4-1. A very good pitching matchup here for a Friday night. And we will have the batting orders and the start of tonight's game in just a moment. Lobo Baseball on the Mountain West Network. So Gia comes up. He bunts it. It's a good one. Coming up is Pratt. He throws low and dug out by Zellner. Nice play by Jack. And there's 2 gone. Man, talk about a great defensive play. Andrew Pratt, young man out of La Cueva High School. Watch this again as the bunt was perfect. By rights, Pratt had no business even having a throw, but he came up, threw a bullet. Great work by the camera crew. And you see Zellner digging it out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5-4 Lobos here in the 5th. And Capano lines one in the right field, a base hit. Schilling round the bag. The ball got by the right fielder, Duffy. Schilling scores. Capano's on his way to 3rd, and he's going to be in there. Lobos lead 6-4. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Stajor. Junior out of Fort Collins, Colorado, Rocky Mountain High School. High drive hit well to left center field. Back goes Isbell, still going back. It is gone!
Three-run shot for Stajohar. Pretty much no doubt off the bat. He sent that baby for a ride to left center field. Isbell tried to climb the wall and came up empty on it. And the Lobos all of a sudden have taken the lead here in the sixth. Welcome back here to Santa Ana Star Field. You look at the pitcher, Dylan Coleman, warming up, and we'll look at the defensive alignment for Missouri State. As the Lobos trailing here 2-0 going into the bottom of the first inning. You have Coleman, the pitcher, Logan Geha, the catcher, Justin Paulson at first, Aaron Meyer at second, Jeremy Eierman over at short, Jake Berger at third, Alex Jefferson is in left, Hunter Steinmetz in center, and Jack Duffy is in right. Once again, Logan Geha, the catcher, starting here today, and Dylan Coleman is on the mound. Got a look at the right-hander. Good size, 6'6", 215, sophomore out of Potosi, Missouri. Danny Collier leads things off for the Lobos. Collier, followed by Jared Mang and Luis Gonzalez. First pitch is ball one. Collier, there you see his mark. Outfield is straight away. The infield playing the same. There's a drive into left field. Hit well, but right at Jefferson, one away. So one gone. Collier, who came in on a 2-game hitting streak. Yesterday, 1 for 4 with a walk and an RBI, 2 runs scored. Jared Mang coming up. Mang has really upped his batting average. You see at .349 with 3 home runs and 34 runs batted in. And Mang, 5 for 6 with a double, a home run, 4 runs batted in, 3 runs scored, and a stolen base last night. Hit safely in 2 of his last 3 games, 6 for his last 13, a .462 clip. 0-1 to count. That's on the ground towards third. It's going to stay fair, and Berger bobbles the ball, and Mang is safe. So Mang's safe on an air. It's going to be E5 all the way. And that will bring up Luis Gonzalez. Center fielder, number 27. Luis Gonzalez came in 5th in batting average in the Mountain West at .368. 3 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Earlier in the year, he was vying for the top spot, down to number 5, but that's always in flux with Luis. Currently on a 4-game hitting streak. He takes ball one. One ball, no strikes. Infield double play depth. Paulson holding the runner on at first. That's a strike and the count even. 1-1. Coleman got an 11-8 win against Dallas Baptist on the 8th of April. 6 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs. That's slicing in the left field, and that is a nice catch by Alex Jefferson. And on his high horse is Mang over first. So Gonzalez hit it well down the left field line, but Jefferson with good speed caught up to it. And Carl Stajohar comes up. So Stajohar coming up. Carl, last night 0 for 4 with a walk, was hit by a pitch, 2 RBIs and 2 runs. 1-1 to count. .315 average. 6 home runs, 28 runs batted in. Now you get a look at him. There's his numbers. 2 men gone here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-0 in favor of Missouri State. 2-run homer by Jake Berger to right center field in the first inning.
Fans, no matter if that
no balls and 2 strikes.
Or replaced. Safe Light Autoglass is there for the Lobos.
Coleman, fastball Curveball, change. Gets his fastball up in the 90s. Mid to high 90s at that. No balls, 2 strikes. Manga lead off at first. 0-2. On the inside corner, got him looking, strike 3. Strikeout for Coleman, that's his first, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 man left on. We've gone 1. It's Missouri State 2, the Lobos nothing. Lobo Baseball on the Mountain West Network.
Today's first challenge.
And you look at the good-sized crowd here on a Friday night. Good Friday at that, here at Santa Ana Star Field. There you see the records of the 2 teams. Missouri State 21-12. They're 6-0 in the Missouri Valley Conference. The Lobos are leading the Mountain West Conference. And the Lobos 11-2-1 in conference play. And even though they're not playing in conference right now, gained ground last night on San Diego State, who lost at UNLV, a floater in the center field. And good job of coming up on the ball by Luis Gonzalez. 1 pitch, 1 away. As 1 gone as Jefferson flies out.
Catcher number 4, Logan Gia.
Logan Gia comes up. So Gia comes up. He bunts it. It's a good one. Coming up is Pratt. He throws low and dug out by Zellner. Nice play by Jack, and there's 2 gone. Man, talk about a great defensive play. Andrew Pratt, young man out of La Cueva High School. Watch this again as the bunt was perfect. By rights, Pratt had no business even having a throw, but he came up, threw a bullet. Great work by the camera crew, and you see Zellner digging it out. 2-3. And Steinmetz at the plate. 0-1 to count to him. 0-2. Much different than when these 2 met in the first inning. Steinmetz was ahead in the count. There's a liner foul. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a swing and a miss on that change, and down goes Steinmetz, and that is strikeout number 2 for Tyler Stevens. Good defense and pitching here in the inning. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, 2-0 Missouri State over UNM. Lobo Baseball on the Mountain West Network.
So again, the first number we had.
7 seconds left on the Vancouver power play as they are about to go 0 for 2. In his own zone is McCabe playing it on the far side to a coin. Back to McCabe on the near side to Schaefer. Across the Carolina line, left wing side. Schaefer centers in front, score! Now it's Bertuzzi. Losing it at center. Sandstrom plays it ahead to Green across the Vancouver line. Left wing side, shoots, he scores! The left wing side to McGinnis. Marty McGinnis in the left corner to Solani. Back to McGinnis. Out to the point. Carrillo. Long drive. That deflects out. Loose puck in front. A backhand try. Shot. Score. Solani. Off to Travis Green. Young man with 9 goals on the year. Plays it to center. Now across the line on the near side. Sandstrom. Center down front. Shot. Score. Solani. Most exciting moments in hockey, a penalty shot, 1-on-1. Whistle blown, here comes Correa down the middle, across the Vancouver line, and on goal, shoots, and a score! 12:39 to go here in the first period, no score.
Green facing off along with Anaheim's Ted Drury to the right of Guy Hebert. Now Drury's going to get picked out of the box, and Jim McKenzie will come in. Third time already that's happened to a Mighty Duck. There's McCall trying to keep it in. May shoots. That's deflected by Trinka. The rebound shot saved. The rebound shot wide. As McCall got 2 chances point blank but couldn't put it home. Ducks clear all the way down ice. It'll be another icing call as Huscroft chases it down. He'll beat Drury to the puck. The Canucks out shooting Anaheim 6-1 here in this first period of play. We have a scoreless hockey game, but Vancouver really taking it to Anaheim. McCall had 1 shot, then skated in, tried to backhand it, and it went wide of the net as McCall went sprawling to the ice. McCall leading all rookies with 33 points. 9th round pick in the '94 draft. So McCall having a good season with the Vancouver Canucks. Dave Gagne will face it off along with Travis Green for Anaheim. Off the face-off, Mighty Ducks get it. Cleared by Drury. Back to the Vancouver line. Strudwick will backpedal in his own zone. Passes it ahead to Gagne. His backhand pass off the far side boards to McCall, who shoots it out the center. Ducks regroup. Trepanier will dump it off the near side boards. Intercepted by Gagne. Now May plays it back into the Anaheim zone. Pavel Trinka gets it for Anaheim and shoots it out the center. 11:53 to go here in the first period. Still no score. Jeff Nielsen for Anaheim lost it to McCall, who shoots it back to the Anaheim line, and Trepanier plays it on the far side. Goes in the right corner in the Vancouver zone. McCabe plays it near side boards out the center. Anaheim once again gets it. Olesen will dump it right back into the Vancouver zone. Now comes Brian McCabe. 15 points on the year for McCabe. Now Ducks will simply dump back into the Vancouver zone. Adrian Aucoin now with it. Aucoin's pass ahead. Klatt shoots it in the right corner to Mogilny. Back to Klatt. It goes on goal. Save is made by Hebert. On the near side, Darby Hendrickson lost it. Strudwick kept it in though. Now it comes out the center where Strudwick gets. He'll play it over the boards and into the crowd. And with 11:01 to go here in the first period of play, we still have no score. And the Canucks still lead in the shots on goal category. 6-1. The wily veteran Thomas Sandstrom out of Finland. 34 years of age. .11:01 to go here in the first period. No score. Canucks short-handed here tonight, playing without Messier among others. Off the face-off, Anaheim with it. Solani overskated it, but Marshall gets in his own zone. Holler now will play it too far for Solani. Olin intercepts for Vancouver, plays it to Hendrickson. Off to McCabe in his own zone. Now Olin trying to get it out of the zone. Shoots it to center. It's chased down by Paul Correa. Now McCabe in his own zone once again to Olin. Plays it off to Mogilny, who skates down the middle. Played it too far for Hendrickson. It goes into the Anaheim zone. Hebert will play it on the far side boards to Correa. Correa couldn't get it out. Now behind his own net. It's taken by Jason Marshall. Now Solani shoots it in the left corner, Vancouver zone. Correa gets it in the left corner. Correa out on the left wing side of Ruchin. Now in front, here's a wraparound try. Save is made by Hirsch. Here comes Mogilny, one-on-one. Down the middle across the Anaheim zone. Right circle now. Mogilny centers off. Here's Bertuzzi drive, and a save is made by the defense. The other way, Paul Correa left wing side. He's knocked over on the play. No penalty called, and Vancouver plays on. Now the puck taken by a coin. At his own blue line, shoots it back into the Anaheim zone in the left corner. No icing call, so it's taken there by Pavel Trinka. 9:38 to go here in the first period. Trinka's pass to center. Green ridden down on the play by Murray Barron. Now the puck comes on goal in the Anaheim zone, and Hebert had a little trouble playing it, and he says, well, I better cover it up to make sure. So nice play by Guy Hebert to recover right there. 9:27 to go here in the first period.